ipXchange, we're here at PCIM 2025 at the YAGEO booth, where we're talking about EMC and how you can reach compliance using a new range of common mode chokes. I'm here to talk with Simon about how they're using a new material for core called a nanocrystal. That's helping to reduce the size by upping the permeability, giving you smaller space constraints. Okay, so nanocrystal. Where would I want to use this type of product? Simon, thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, good to see you. Yeah, the nanocrystalline, when you start looking at automotive markets, under the hood applications, you have more and more electrification happening inside the vehicle, and that does not just mean you get an electric vehicle. Well, you will actually start having more and more motors and more electronics inside the vehicle. So that means that you will have a power steering that's now electric. You will also have AC compressors that are now electric. So with all of that noise being generated under the hood, you need to have a proper EMI filter. And for that, you have high temperature demands, and high temperature demands is where you need nanocrystalline. And that's what we have right here.
So miniaturization in this new industry is really the aim of the game. How do you achieve a smaller size?
So when you start thinking about how a core is actually manufactured, think of it as a powder form. That powder has little balls inside of it. And so as you start pressing it into a shape, what will essentially become the core, you have a little bit of air gaps in between it. And so the smaller I can make those air gaps, the more permeability I can get. And so now if you think about the nanocrystal material versus like a ferrite material, you can see that it's probably a soccer ball compared to golf balls. Obviously I can fit a lot more golf balls into a bucket than I can fit soccer balls. And so that's why you achieve higher permeabilities in smaller case sizes. And that's essentially what we're doing right here.
Amazing. So smaller case sizes, that will end up being less copper windings that we're dealing with. What sort of advantages does having less wiring give to the engineers who will implement this product?
Well, one thing, you reduce your copper losses. So because you have a shorter wire, you have less ESR in that system as well. But your overall losses are actually being reduced. And then in addition, because of the material, has a much higher temperature range. So you can see operating temperatures up to 150 Celsius, making it perfect for those under the hood applications that I mentioned in the beginning.
Amazing. So talking about applications, what industries do you expect that you will see these flourishing in the near future?
So the big part here for this particular product is, of course, automotive. We're trying to really offer the products that they need in those applications, looking at onboard chargers, looking at under the hoods, electrification for electric motors, whatever else is going on, mild hybrid applications. That's really where these types of products will rise and shine, because that's exactly what they were designed for.
So this is a brand new type of core that we're dealing with. And because of that, we mightn't have access to all of the values, maybe voltage and current ratings that we would be after. If you weren't to have the exact sort of value that I was searching after, what can YAGEO do for me?
So we have capabilities of customizing a lot of our products. So if you can't quite find what you're looking for online, or you bought a product and you say, hey, this is almost perfect, but I need to turn taken off, I need to turn at it, we can help you with those custom designs. So we will not shy away of helping and get the perfect product for your application. So definitely always make sure you reach out to our FAEs, to our salespeople, and they're more than happy to help you with any custom solution that you need for your chokes.
Amazing. Thanks very much for talking to us. We're here at the YAGEO booth here at PCIM 2025. We'll be covering sensors, different types of capacitors, EMI reduction with these chokes, and power inductors. Simon, thank you very much for joining us today.
Good to see you again.
Let's get on to it.